Morning. It's Friday the 19th of April 2024. I said today we're going to talk about Burley. But just before that, I don't know if anybody saw Question Time last night, but they got the Conservative MP David T.C. Davis on. Fucking hell, what a nasty bastard. He launched into Bridget Phillipson, the Labour MP. I'd advise you to have a look at it. It's on social media. And if you can go on nationwide TV and speak like that to a woman, God knows what they speak like when they're not on nationwide TV. Yeah, he's a special type of nasty. Anyway, Burley, she's the Sky News presenter. Over the last few weeks, she's been holding a few Tory MPs to account. Last week she had a go at David Cameron, squared him up. This week Laura Tott, and yesterday she got the Defence Secretary Grant Shapps on, and she totally destroyed him. I'm going to put this clip in. Watch this.
So you're asking me. I thought I was coming on to talk about the situation in Iran.
We'll come to that, Mr. Shapps.
And the Middle East.
We'll come to that if you don't mind, Mr. Shapps. We'll come to that. In the next door constituency of Blackpool South, the whip was removed from Scott Benson over a lobbying scandal. Peter Bone, again, a former Conservative MP for sexual bullying. Neil Parish for viewing porn, or was it tractors, in the chamber of the House of Commons. Chris Pincher, allegedly molesting men at the Carlton Club. 8 independent MPs, former Tories. What is that saying about your party and the state of British politics this morning?
Well, look, I understand what you're driving at here. As I say, I thought I was coming on to talk about 2 wars in the world, and you're pressing me about some issues which I'm not particularly close to.
Do you think it's funny, Mr. Shapps?
I don't think it's funny. No one said it was funny, Kay.
You seem to be smirking about it. I'm asking you about the state of British politics this morning.
I'm not. You're just pursuing a line of questioning about something which I didn't come on to talk about because there were 2 world wars in the world going on, and that was what I was principally.
Well, they're not world wars at the moment,
I'm happy to try to answer other questions.
And I'll come on to those. I want to ask.
There you go then. What about that? Do you think it's funny, smirking, which you were? I thought I was coming on to talk about the 2 world wars that's taking place. 2 world wars? How the fuck can you have 2 world wars at once? There's only one world, so if you can only have 1 world war, that could finish, then you could have another one, I suppose. But yeah, Grant Shapps, Defence Secretary, also known as Michael Green, also known as Dr. J.M.L. Richards, also known as Corinne Stockwith, also known as Sebastian Fox, and also known as Richard Wharton. That's him. All he got to do is say, yes, I agree. We've got a few serious issues with party MPs who are abusing their position of power, and we must work to stamp it out. That's all he got to say. But he couldn't fucking say it. Instead, he just tells lies and deflected and pretends that he didn't know it and that he couldn't comment because there's a police investigation going on. She should have asked him about Mingy's rent boy fucking lover who was in Britain illegally after being refused entry 3 times. And it's funny how we're more than happy to talk about Angela Rayner as opposed to world wars last week. What about that then? Have a great weekend, everybody. Wake you up!